How would a chef make a sandwich with leftover ingredients from around the kitchen?
Can I include herbs from my garden?
Of course.
The good news is, I taught a cooking class last night and I happen to have a little bit of focaccia bread left over. This is rosemary focaccia bread and it's delicious. I think red onions are always spectacular on a sandwich, so while I'm heating up the oven, I'm going to cut my red onion into some very thin slices. It's a good week. I've taught a lot of classes. Let's see what kind of leftovers I have. I had to make a charcuterie board a couple of days ago and I bought extra because you never know when you're gonna need it. So rosemary ham, prosciutto, antipasta, salami. I think I'll go for the rosemary ham. Luckily, I also have a tub of delicious cheese and I've got a wonderful Point Reyes provincial cheese that has herbs in it. I'm gonna add this as well. I have the most wonderful fresh basil that I'm going to add to our sandwich as well. I also like some tomato on my sandwich. It's time to assemble, so I'll cut my focaccia bread in half to make a sandwich. I'm going to spread one side generously with some of my homemade eggless mayonnaise. To that I'll add the very thinly sliced red onion. I want to do this in a single layer. The oil from the mayonnaise is going to help the onions to brown and caramelize a little and help hold them in place. On the other side, I'm going to add a generous amount of freshly shredded cheese. You could use whatever you happen to have, but this herbed cheese from Provence is spectacular. It's packed with flavor and it'll go beautifully with all of the other components. Say when.
I'm not saying when.
Now I'll top it with a few slices of the rosemary ham. I really enjoy the flavor of this because the rosemary, I think, complements the flavor of the pork, making it taste a little fresher, a little more herbal. It's delicious. Now let's put this in the oven and bake it until the cheese melts and everything is nice and toasty. So it's out of the oven and look at how gorgeous all of this is. I've got lots of flavor from the caramelization and all this is ready to put together, but you know the best part is that little bit of crispy cheese right there. Yum. I'll top this with fresh basil leaves, spring mix lettuce, and the tomato slices. Of course, I'll finish it off with a little of my favorite seasoning. It makes the tomatoes taste so wonderful. Then we'll put it all together, press it down. I'll put a toothpick in each corner, cut it into quarters, and now I have a delicious, simple sandwich made with leftovers.
Whoa, that looks good.